Welcome back to ADHD Whiskey. My name is Matt, and today we're taking the cork out of a bottle that has the capabilities, the potential, the hype, and the really just my hopes that this bottle could possibly be my whiskey of the year. 2021 hasn't provided me, Matt, the world's top whiskey taster, with a bottle that I can confidently call my bourbon or whiskey of the year. 2021 has provided me with a lot of pretty good stuff, but nothing absolutely spectacular. We're uncorking, pouring, tasting, and scoring Coy Hill Jack Daniels. Look at that B-roll. Never mind. That was a bad idea. This Coy Hill was gifted to me by Michael S. Michael, thank you so much for the bottle. Thank you so much. I want to give you a hug. A big hug. We're going to talk so much about this. But before we do, I want to pour an ounce or two and let that baby breathe. Because this son of a single barrel is 143.5 proof. This cork pop shout out goes out to a man whose last name is Swingin' in the Wind. His name is Brody Sway. Didn't really pop all that well. America. Ooh, it glugged. I like the glug. America. 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 Freaking nailed it. Look at the color on that. Good heck. This Jack Daniels is uniquely crafted and handmade barrels. It says so right there. It's a single barrel and it's a special release. This whiskey was put into a barrel on August 2nd, 2012. It was then bottled September 27th, 2021. Is 143.5 proof and over 9 years old. Aged up in the buzzard's roost of our barrel houses on Coy Hill and bottled uncut at higher proofs. Register your bottle at jackdaniels.com. Wonder if they'll replace it if it runs out of whiskey. Should register it. If you ignore all the fingerprints I put on it, look at how gorgeous this bottle is. This has shelf appeal through the roof, Jack. Looks good. It looks so good. It's time to put you down now and get very critical about the liquid that resides inside your beautiful, voluptuous, square, but also curvy shaped glass body. Well, looky what we have here. A very dizzy, very flammable Tennessee whiskey. Hopefully this hazardous material isn't too volatile. Do I anticipate this Jack Daniel Coy Hill high proof hazardous material Tennessee whiskey to just combust in my glass? No. Do I expect myself to drink this hazardous material? Yes, it's part of the deal. There's a swirl ring around here from where the liquid went to, and it is remaining a ring. It's forming legs. It's forming legs slower than anything has ever formed legs ever, including a fish. Oh my gosh. They're coming down ever so slowly. You probably can't see, but I can. And what I'm witnessing is a modern science miracle. It is so dark. I get nervous when I'm about to taste something I want to be really, really good. It just worries me that it's not, and then I'm gonna be disappointed. Great. Gilbert Godfrey. I've never smelled anything as grapey as that. If you put all the grape flavored candy together into a ball and then lit a fire underneath it. This smells like melting grape gooey candy. Stewed fruits, the darkest fruits. There's dates and the world's best raisins and like prunes and black cherries, and they're boiling inside of a swimming pool of ethanol, magic, and lovemaking. A strong vanilla extract. Barrel tannins are starting to form and familiarize my nose with what's happening here. It's like a grape Laffy Taffy got shit-faced. I can't stop smelling that. The smell is intoxicating. That might be an aphrodisiac. This smells like a bourbon concentrate. If even half the intensity of this nose transfers to the palate, I literally might shut down. My brain might not be able to handle it. I literally might short circuit. And I'm not even made with wires. I'm made with birchwood and loose leaf paper. Ding! Cheers. Wow. That was a large sip, but I needed it. I don't even know if that's whiskey. I think that might be what Elon Musk uses to put stuff in space. That's rocket fuel mixed with yum. There are a lot of whiskeys out there that are flavor explosions on the palate. You let the whiskey take control and do whatever it wants to do to you for a minute. And when it finally resides and calms down, you're like, wow, that was incredible. This Coy Hill from Jack Daniels is like a moon-sized asteroid impacted the Earth. By the Earth, I mean your tongue. It's like an extinction level event inside your mouth. Everything just kind of tunnel visioned, and my entire life flashed before my eyes. I saw myself as a 3-year-old climbing up an electric fence. Honestly, I wasn't expecting that. That made me shake and shiver. It made me do a bunch of weird stuff with my body. Things got activated that I didn't even know I had in my groinal region. Let's try to relax, take a second sip, and be a little bit more analytical. Whew, deep breath down the hatch. It's a wow. I am Iron Man. If grape bubblegum lived in the steroid era of baseball and got advice from Barry Bonds, that is the grape bubblegum that lives on the front of the palate. It actually cleared out my sinuses. What the heck? It literally cleared out my sinuses. That's incredible. Your entire mouth is engulfed in the oiliest, grapiest, red winiest, barrel tanninest experience on the planet. The barrel tannins I get off of the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof, those barrel tannins that get on the back end, the finish, that flavor goes absolutely crazy in the mouth. It's intense dark fruits. It's intense barrel tannins. It's intense vanilla. It's intense sweetness. And it's intense power. I'm in my refractory period. I'm in a little bit of a refractory period. I'm gonna need a minute. But what just happened, I want to happen again. The nose is extreme. The palate is extreme. The viscosity, the mouthfeel, extreme. The finish, extreme. This is the extreme sport of whiskey. The hazmat light whiskeys I've had are like extreme sailboating. This Jack Daniel's Coy Hill is like being dropped out of an Apache helicopter into a minefield filled with lions, alligators, and ex-girlfriends. Like, that's an extreme sport. Now I go back to the nose and I'm getting a little bit of clove. A little bit of cinnamon. Jack Daniel's 2021 Special Release Coy Hill receives a score from me tonight of 9.1. It's a 9.1. It's honestly hard to say if that is some of the best stuff I've ever tasted, but I can say with confidence it's one of the best whiskey experiences I've ever had. If anybody ever wanted to know what a pure whiskey concentrate tasted like, the most powerful, intense, crazy whiskey flavor you could ever have comes out of that bottle. My name is Matt. This is ADHD Whiskey. Like I always say, keep your head in the clouds, but your mind on trying to think critically while having your face blasted in by what some people would consider to be the sledgehammer of whiskey. I went 3 rounds with Jack Daniel's Coy Hill, and I'm exhausted. Pretty much pooped out. Starting December 1st, blind advent calendar. New video every day, a blind pour from the Minnesota Whiskey Elite from December 1st through the 25th.